This week we're in coastal Mississippi, the area that was hardest hit by Hurricane Katrina almost 2 years ago. Now we visited here just a little after the storm and saw all the devastation all over this place, and one house that we happened to tour through is this one. It's the home of Mary Catherine Ward, and inside the house was all torn up from 8 feet of water rushing through the house. Well, fortunately, all the repairs have been completed. Mrs. Ward's back in the house and very happy. Now, the Wards did something that we would strongly recommend if a storm's hitting your area, and that's evacuate to a safer area. And they went and stayed with some relatives a few hundred miles inland. And that's one of the things you can do to prepare for a storm, but there's a lot of other things that you can do well ahead of the storm hitting.
The ideal thing for a homeowner to do, whether it be anticipating a storm or fire or anything else, would be to take a series of pictures or photos of all the property inside their house. It's almost impossible for someone to sit down and to remember the things that are destroyed or lost when you don't have something to look at to jog your memory. So it's an ideal thing to go ahead and to get an inventory of your complete contents of your home, and especially specialty items like your jewelry, guns, fine arts, rugs, paintings, anything like that that's specialty coverage, to get a picture of that. And there are some companies out here providing that service, but the homeowner themselves can take a video of it, but certainly be sure to store it away from the premises, because if the premise is destroyed, then their evidence of what they have would be destroyed also.
Like George said, good preparation is important whether you live in an area that's prone to tropical storms or not. He also had some good advice for people in the aftermath of a catastrophe like a hurricane, tornado, or flood.
After the storm hits, the homeowner needs to assess their damage to their property and make sure that they do any temporary repairs. Take a picture if they're going to replace anything or remove anything, but take a picture of it. Do the temporary repairs to prevent further damage. Contact their agent, make sure that they're set up to have their claim inspected by an adjuster. Usually what happens when you have a major storm like this, it's impossible to have enough adjusters to give you an immediate service. So if the homeowner can make arrangements themselves to do some of the temporary repairs, it's going to save a lot of money for the insurance company and for the homeowner.